Hello everybody, bienvenido a todo. Welcome to Valbrud with me, Valbrud, and this time we are in BeamNG.Drive for another base model challenge. That's it. Gosh, I go for like 2 videos without doing one of these, and I'm like, what is it called? Yeah, base model challenge. Which is, if you don't know, I take the base model of a car which someone else has kindly modelled in BeamNG, which the link to the mod is in the description, and I drive it around the Nürburgring, the sort of full, I don't know what you call it. I don't know. Nordschleife circuit. That's it. And well, it's a first for the channel. We're doing an electric car, fully electric, Kia EV3. Someone modelled it, and thank God, because I really like the look of this car. Um, and there aren't that many electric cars sort of considered to be quite good, and this one is one of them. So I thought, yeah, do it. But anyway, as a reminder, well, our top 5 is completely petrol cars. So we've got the Mitsubishi Outlander, which was, I think, in my last video, surprisingly did very well. We got to 5th, so that's a Japanese car in the top 5. I think the first time I've had a Japanese car. We got the BMW 5 Series E60. Which I didn't film when I did this one. I really want it out of the top 5 because I have to keep saying that every time I go past it. The Mercedes E220 base model diesel, and then actually the BMW 5 Series base model diesel, and then the BMW X5 base model diesel. So far, German brands still sort of dominate, and diesels do particularly well. So I don't know where electric is going to come into this. Their electric cars are very fast, but they can deliver like pretty much maximum power straight away. But they have weight issues because they're very heavy. So that means throwing it around corners. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So I really like the look of the Kia EV3. If I was going to get an electric car, that's probably the one I'd get. It's not just the way it looks because it you could say it's controversial. It's very modern. To me, it reminds me of the cars in Demolition Man, somewhat. That's why I like it. This one's even still got the sales sticker on the windows. So someone really did a good job modeling this. And this is the base model, but I mean they're all very expensive. And the only real differences I think between the base and the upper ones is that is like battery size, and because they're really well equipped. I mean, I guess you get more equipment on the more expensive ones as well, but like for everything I can see, the base models are incredibly well equipped. Yeah, weird. Weird to not have like. Oh, actually, that's the one thing that is different. In the base model, you get this really cool 2-spoke steering wheel, which you don't get on the higher trims, and it seems like a mistake because I really love the look of the steering wheel. And in some cars, it's like grey or beige, and it just looks so like cassette futurism. Like it's a really nice interior, I think. Very fuck. No, I'm restarting. That was me getting distracted. I know that sounds very childish, but like no, no, I'm not. I'm not taking that. That car didn't deserve to be damaged. I was looking outside sillily. Well, now you've had that little description of it. I don't need to distract myself talking about it again. I can concentrate on driving. But we all know I'm going to crash again. But like, I feel aggrieved that it happened so early on. I've got no chill now. I've done this enough times to be like, no, that's not a fair crash. Right, come on. I want to do my. Oh shit! Why did it change that car? Sada. Dun dun dun. I didn't realise it did that if you were selecting it. Oh, that's quite cool though. Actually, it means I can re-race the old ones. Where is it? There we go. Look, we've got some really good ones coming up. Play now. Come on. Come on. Oof. I just want to race this electric car. I have to say, having played around with it a bit, I'm not sure how I feel about the handling of this car. you can feel the weight. Like when you go around the corner, the understeer is on another level. I believe I assume like most electric cars, it's rear-wheel drive because this certainly doesn't have like, I don't think it has dual motors or all-wheel drive, this base model one, and I don't know if any of them do. I mean, what I will say, I don't like the fact electric cars are so quiet. Like, there's something for hearing the engine. I like what a lot of reviewers I've seen say about electric cars is that they fucking hell, yeah, this car is. I need to learn how to handle it. Oh, I've seen a lot of reviewers say is that like you can just hear the wind because the engine makes no sound. So instead of having like the thrum of an engine, which I find quite reassuring, you just get like wind noise, which I find quite annoying. So yeah, you really have to slow down to go around tight corners. Like you can't. It doesn't have the weight will just push you off the side. But also this car, like, we're taking corners quite fast. It just doesn't feel fast because it's so quiet. I know some pipe sound in, I think the Renault 5 does that. Like pipes in like a sort of acceleration sound to make it sound more interesting. But this car seems very much more oriented towards comfort and sort of being just a nice car all around. I mean, like I said, I love this interior. I would, if I was going to get an electric car, this is the one I would get for the interior, basically. But it's super. I mean, electric cars are generally quite expensive. Like, there's some cheap ones coming on, but they're still significantly more than like the cheapest petrol car you can buy. Like, I think the cheapest is like Dacia Spring, which I think is still about like 18,000 euros at least. And that's like the real base model that like has a very short range. And the Dacia Spring, I mean, every review I've seen, it's either like the best people will say about it is it's cheap and cheerful, and other people don't say it's cheerful. But for like, I mean, actually, if it wasn't for the fact that I like long distance road trips, cars like that would probably be fine. Like my driving is, or other than the long road trips I do, because I like to drive long road trips. Jesus. Yeah, there's the weight balance on this car build because the battery pack is really heavy and underneath the car, just difficult to find the balance when you're trying to go around corners fast. But then it goes very fast. Look, I'm doing 160 and it doesn't feel like it. I feel like you'd have asked me without me looking at the speedometer, I'd have said like 80, 90. Which means this could very easily end up being like one of the fastest cars I've done. Like, I'm not sure. We had a Korean car in the top 5 yet. I don't think so. I'm not sure if I've done a Kia yet or Hyundai. Oh no, I did do the Kia. Oh, I did the Kia Rio, but that didn't do fast, which is a shame. But I mean, look, compare that Kia Rio to this. Like, bloody hell. It's like 20 years of evolution in car manufacturing. Like, this is. I mean, a lot of reviews I see will say it's one of the best, like, sort of mainstream electric cars you can buy. And they've got like a whole range coming up because they've got like an E2 EV. This is the EV3, which is like, I don't know, super mini sized. I think maybe slightly bigger than super. Like, I guess. Yeah, I've knocked off the steering. Yeah, I'm still going super fast. Oh well, I'm not going to give up on this one. What does it look like? Okay, it doesn't seem to be like limiting my speed. Harder to drive, but old school. It doesn't feel like it has ABS. That's the weird thing, because it must have. I mean, you don't give an electric car with this much power and not have ABS. But maybe the person who made the model has turned it off. Well, I'm not going to turn it on, whatever it is. Oh, no, look, it says ESC in the bottom. It's got stability controls, so it must have ABS as well. Come on! Oh, that wind mirror like folded in. Oh, and that door's slightly out of shape. What a shame. What a shame. I mean, like, yeah, without any sound, I mean, what's good about it though actually is that like this bit cars usually struggle on because it's all uphill. Doesn't look like it, but it's like a consistent uphill, and cars really lose power on it. But with electric cars, you just don't have that. They'll just pull. They've got like endless torque, which is why the understeer comes in, because if they deliver too much power, like you're kind of like, your wheels don't have enough grip for it. Okay, I'm going to take a picture now because I don't want to have to get a picture on the other side with all the damage. So I'm going to do the picture now. Also get it out of the way. And I'll change the time of day, so I've got some sunlight on this side. Maybe make it a nice evening-y shot. Right, there we go. Oh, I need the grid. Yeah, I need grid. And fill the view. Right, time of day. There we go. Oh. No. There we go. Okay, right. Depth of field. Blah, blah, blah. Right. That looks about right. There we go. There we go. That looks lovely. Actually, I might want to do my near blur stuff as well, and then do blurp. Perfect, I think. Right. Let's get back into the car. Drive. I mean, without the engine sounds, yeah, it doesn't. Like, I don't know how well I'm doing for time or speed because I don't really pay attention when I'm driving. So even if I look at it now, I'm like, oh, I've done 5 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes. I don't know how that compares to any others because I don't remember them. So, like, that could be good, it could be bad. I don't know. But if, like, let's just say this is the fastest car, it won't be like the funnest, for sure. One that I'm looking forward to doing in the future, but I just need to get the spec right. I need to look it up because the mod doesn't have many configurations, but I think I can configure a basey model-y one. Is a Range Rover, the original Range Rover. It might be a Series 2 like update of that one, but it's so fun. I was driving around here earlier and it's like the opposite of this. Big thrashy engine. It understeers and oversteers in equal measure. It's like driving your car in GTA 4. You know how they like full on lean into the corners. Like, it's really fun. But I'm not going to do that this video. We shall be doing something a little bit more elegant. Yeah, I mean, I think by right, this, like, on a straight line, if I hadn't damaged it, this would like, very powerful. It's just the corners. It has to slow down so much to get around them. I think I got cut off earlier when I was talking as well. So the EV3 is like mid-range, but then there's an EV4 that seems to be more like I don't know, sort of between like more Skoda Octavia sort of size. And it so far out of all the EV models they've done, this one to me is the best sort of blend of design that they've got right. I like the EV4. The EV3 at the moment is just this 5-door hatchback. There's no other version of it. The EV4 has like a 5-door hatchback. That's a bit bigger than this, and it does have some quite nice cues. I don't think it's not drastically different from this, but it's a bit. This is a bit more SUV. That one's a bit more car, and there's also a saloon version which is very interesting. I wouldn't mind having one as a rental car to see what it's like, but it's very weirdly styled. It looks like fuck. It looks like the car from RoboCop. Okay, yeah, this is damage beyond. I mean, I've broken the speedometer, so I don't know if I'm like stuck in some kind of safe mode. Oh yeah, fuck! I'm right in the back corner as well. I'm not going to be able to do this. Yeah, okay, maybe I can. With those off. With those off, I think I can just pedal to the metal. Oh, I missed. Oh, it doesn't matter. I missed something. The timing stopped, so I must have missed a. Well, let's see. What happens if I go past this one? I guess I missed a. Oh no, I'm still going. Yeah, I'm not going to do my best time. Not by a long shot. I don't think I'm going to even come in top 5. But this car would have been capable of it. But I'm not too upset about not doing it because one, well, I wrecked the car. So it's been a while since I've wrecked a car this badly as well. But two, it's not a fun car to drive at all. Like sound, lack of it, not interesting, and does not take corners with any elegance or grace or whatever. It's not fun in the slightest. Okay, look, I am doing like 100 miles an hour. Oh god, the boot is open as well. Oh god. If you're wondering why isn't he steering across those to avoid those grass verges, it's because like the steering just isn't good. I think it's better to just keep it in a straight line. Oof, yeah. What was that, 11 minutes? Yeah, 13th. Well, that was disappointing. To be fair, I don't think, even without the damage, I'd have got it much, because this was going quite fast. 13th, what's above me? I've got Focus. Okay, the Focus, actually, yeah. Dacia Duster, 10th, yeah. Volvo, okay, yeah. I mean, it isn't losing out to that Kia Rio 4-door 1.3 came 8th. I think because I really enjoy driving that one actually, and the MG, and that Skoda Superb. This car I think falls into the category of like it's powerful, but it's just not a good driver's car at all. So and as bad as I was at driving it, I attribute some of that at least to the fucking understeer. Oh, but yeah, let me change the car then. So for the first electric car, wasn't the lack of sound just makes it very boring. So even if I'd done a good time, I wouldn't have been particularly impressed. But I do want to do now let's go the complete opposite and do a nice big chunky Mercedes. 2.6, I think it's a V6. So big rear wheel drive. It's a long wheelbase as well, like the other S-Class I did, because people don't seem to model the short wheelbase S-Classes. I don't know why. They're the nicest ones. They're the only ones. They're the ones that look most like nice. I don't know how to describe it, like in proportion, but I guess people like the limo. No, people think they look nicer, longer. I don't. Well, anyway, we've got that nice classic Mercedes two-tone grey. The paint, I think I made it a bit too chromy, but oh well. It's brand new, straight out the showroom, we'll just say that. Let's go. Now, I have not driven this at all, so not really sure what to expect. That driving position is not very good, though. I can't see the dials. Expectation is, you know, big barge, big Euro barge, really huge. Even though it's the base model, decent engine, so it's going to be good on the straights. Corners, I'm expecting understeer, understeer, then sudden oversteer. That seems to be the way these big German saloons go. It's like, I'm not designed to take tight corners. I'm not designed to take corners. Right, right, right. I'm going to swing out my back to help you. Just when you don't least want it. Oof. Not bad. Already 10 times more fun than the Kia. God, I'm really coming off the track today, aren't I? Oh, fuck. Nope, I am restarting. I know, but nope. That much damage this early on, it's not on. It's not on. Like I said, I've got zero chill now. Literally zero chill. I'm like, no, I'm not going to drive around the entire track with the wheel hanging off. Old school Mercedes. So this is just before the era when I think they were at their best. So early 90s Mercedes when I think they were at their best. This is when they were getting there. So this was 1979, this car. But it lasted until 1991, and this is like this is very, very much a later model because it has it's got a much softer exterior styling. Very much an evolution of the previous Mercedes-Benz S-Class. I'll tell you what this car is. This car is quite like that Range Rover I was talking about. It's very floaty into the corners. It's fun, but it's a handful. I mean, look at that. Understeer, understeer, oversteer. I'm guessing. I think my other Mercedes S-Class is like between 15 to 20. 15 to 20. I think it did get into the top 5 when I first did it, but now no. The top 5 that I've got now are too good. This one ain't gonna get close. I don't think it's gonna make top 10. I mean, obviously, my driving has something to do with it as well, but I know what I do well. I don't do well with cars like this because it's too. This really needs a steering wheel because it drifts like easily. Look at that. Look at that. I want to always crash it on the right side as well, which means my usual places of taking pictures mean that they're going to have the fucking dents on them. It's the left-hand side of the car. I don't know why I do it. Yeah. Way too much to get. Yeah, this is going to come near the bottom. So, I mean, I've come off the track twice, had to turn around. And it ain't fast enough to make up that time. I mean, I've probably lost 20 seconds of that already. So we're going to be at plus 11, I reckon. But even with that, it's a fun car because of those reasons. I wouldn't return to it necessarily because this has exactly the kind of like tight steering, but no. Oh, no. No. I think did I hit that Mercedes sign so hard that it's turned into like a little rectangle. I have. To be fair though, the steering hasn't gone bad. They've got like Mount Everest in the middle of the fucking bonnet now. Oh, there's not going to be a nice picture of this. I think the only one I've damaged more than this was the bloody Ford S-Max, was it? I don't think any of the top 5 have been that damaged. I'm trying to think which cars I really wrecked. I mean, the first one I did, the Dacia, that got a bit wrecked. I think I wrecked the Dacia Logan estate as well. Although nobody seems to watch that video. It seems to hover around 50 views, and all the others get like 200. And I'm like, but that Logan, the Logan estate one is one of my favourites with the T-Cross as well. Holy shit. Like, literally, this car just... If I can survive getting around the corner, I mean, the next corner is the one that usually fucks me over as well. The thing is, like, I full on take my foot off the accelerator like 5 seconds before I get to a corner. To be fair though, I will say this, I was watching some classic videos of the Nürburgring, and one of the few in the early 90s, and one of the few like decent cars that you ever see crash is a Mercedes E-Class. So, you know, I think more car than I can handle for sure. It's super like, considering this is the least powerful engine, like, fucking hell. If I took on, like, one of the V8s, or, like, really powerful, like, 4.6 litre ones, oh, heaven knows. I think if it had been the short wheelbase, I wouldn't have been this bad. It's going to be a minor miracle if I can get this car around with all the bumpers and doors intact, still attached to the car. Well, actually, no, I've already lost the front bumper, so if I can keep the rear bumper on, and at least 2 of the doors, then I'll consider it a success. Oh god, that front bumper bang. That's why I'm driving like this now, because I don't think it matters which side of the car I take a picture from. I always think the other side is a better one, but... Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I've had a problem with a car that I can't even drive it in like a slight straight line without feeling like it's... Oh, the radiator's damaged. That means there's a good chance this car's just going to randomly stop on me. Now I know for sure that I'm slower than the Kia because I've definitely just realised looking at the time that I am miles away from where I was when I was at the same time with the Kia. Yeah. What's wrong with it is it's really hard to make corrections. That's why I need a steering wheel. But I'm not getting a steering wheel until I've got a bigger place to live. I've got too much clutter. Every weekend I'm like, declutter, declutter. Find some kind of new hook or thing I can hang things on so that I can... I suppose what these cars have is that they were, I suppose, without all the safety equipment and stuff, maybe quite lightweight for what it was. Oh yeah, I'm like a minute behind the Kia. Okay, right, photo mode. Okay, right, let's, shall we, and then do that. Yeah, I think we should. Time of day, I feel like I should just... Yeah, that'll do, I think. Camera speed a little bit. What a mess. Nevertheless, I appreciate oof, what does it look like on the inside? No, I'm gonna stay on the outside. I'm just gonna stay in chase cam. As bad as it was before, now the steering really is pulling to the left, so it's even worse. I only have myself to blame, but I will also apportion some blame to the car and not using a steering wheel. Because it really, I have to say, in games that involve drifting, car drifting, I'm usually terrible. Like Need for Speed, stuff like that. I'm not good. I'm 100% one of those people who overthinks it. No, not even overthink. I don't know what it like hesitates. As in, like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drift now, but then I'll move the stick again to be like, oh, I don't think I'm turning enough, and then I'll end up oversteering it and spinning out and crashing. Which is what has been happening with this car. It's like it's taking the corner, but it's losing grip at the back, and I'm like, I don't know how to sustain this. Okay, we got overheating. I'm literally asking for nothing more than I finish this race. It's been a while since I think I've ruined a car by or that car has forcibly stopped because I've damaged the engine in a way that slowly over time causes it to completely break. Like, I keep seeing those warning signs in the back and I'm like, I don't know how important that is. Guessing piston rings are really important? I don't know. The engine is like glowing orange now. I mean, it's already bad enough once you've got the diagram of the car in the bottom left. That means the game is telling you, you've damaged this. Oof, 9 minutes already and we are nowhere near the end. I don't think. Well, maybe we're coming up to the final hairpin around this corner. Head gasket damaged. Oh god. The thing is that yeah, we are getting close to the end then, I suppose. But yeah, we'll look at where we are. And I seem to be the upper limit of this car now seems to be stuck at 80. And once we get onto the big final straight, I'm guessing that something's going to blow. Because that's going to be what, like at least a minute of me just like, oh, I can hear a rattling. Oh god, the oil. Oh, it's broken. Oh, it's broken. Damn. Damn. Okay, let me stop. Because I actually don't want to race again. Bollock, I'm gonna have to. I can't forfeit, so or maybe I could. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna race again. Why does it make such a fuss about me? Why don't you use the mouse? Bloody hell. I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting annoyed at my inability to drive this car. Okay, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to like play it safe. So I'm just gonna have to be like safe around corners. Which is what I always say. But like, yeah, I'm gonna have to be extra cautious and like take corners like this. So I don't come off the off the track. Also try not to get too close to 100 miles an hour because this car does not like it. What's annoying is that it's bad even on like a soft corner. I'm like, why is it understeering on this? Even when I full on take my foot off the accelerator. Look at that, and went like Oh. No, I'm starting again. Now I'm annoyed and I'm like, I'm going to get around this first bit without crashing the car. This car's not going to beat me. Fancy a Mercedes S-Class being the car that beats me. That destroyed the first one that I just can't complete it with. This is the last time now. Whatever happens now, it happens. Try and follow a racing line. Let me try and follow a racing line. Alright, I'm not gonna go above 60 then. Unless we're on a straight piece. No, this is too, the car, it's too temperamental. The turning, there's no way with a controller I can get this round without crashing the shit out of it. And I don't want to do more damage to the engine. I've got that bloody Mount Everest in the middle of the bonnet again. It always looks like the bonnet of like an old like 50s car. Okay, now I'm on a straight bit of road so I can let the accelerator rip. Steering's still pretty much okay, so that means like I should be alright for the rest of the race, but and I don't have the dreaded diagram of the car. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to really slow down taking corners. Nope, at the moment it looks like it's gonna oversteer, just no. I don't think I can take corners at more than 60. I'm gonna have to be very careful about how I accelerate because I keep pushing the trigger all the way down as I accelerate out corners, and this car, nope, does not like that. Well, I don't think I'm going to get top 5 with either of the cars. I did think that the Kia would do it, and maybe I did drive that pretty bad. But I don't know. But also, like, given how it wasn't very fun to drive, and it's very boring sounding, I would have begrudged it knocking something out of the top 5. Because all the other cars in the top 5 were much more fun to drive. Even this would be a fun car to be to put it there, because it's like terrible. Or I'm terrible driving it. Yeah, this has fully put me off ever. Like, if I ever get lots of money, I'm not buying a big saloon. Not that, like, I'd be driving it around bloody Nürburgring every day, but, like, I'm just thinking, like, motorway, aquaplaning. I don't think I'm going to survive that in one of these cars. Maybe in a, well, I mean, the sign of being rich luxury now is an SUV, isn't it? So, rather than these big saloons. And besides, the big, like, new S-classes and stuff like that, I don't think they're very nice looking anyway. Especially like the big, but best BMWs as well. Really ugly cars, I think. Right. Yo. So annoying, the sound of that bumper scraping. I mean, I'm really having to like not get fast. I mean, the good thing is that this car, it's damaged in the same way that it was the previous time round. So I don't have to take a new picture. So we can get that. Oh my god, we're already 40 minutes in and I haven't completed the second lap. Don't throw off the steering. What? Oh, the steering's gone. Doomed. Oh, I really want to lose that rear bumper. Drive me mad. I mean, maybe because the sound's turned down on the game audio, you might not be able to hear it, but it's literally scraping. Look at it. I'm closer to the Kia's time this time, but still not. I'm still behind it. So I'm thinking somewhere between. Well, I mean, let's see. I mean, there's still every chance I'm going to crash this engine and end up doing whatever I did last time. Yeah, I think I'm about 40 seconds behind where the Kia was at this point. Which means somewhere between 20 and 30. Fucking hell. I keep saying like, I'm not going to take corners over 60 and then taking a corner over 60. And then crashing into the wall. But I do have to be careful because I'll spin out. I mean, the only thing I can say, I mean, not that you should be listening to me because look at how I've damaged this car. Unlike this is like the 5th attempt around the bloody track. I have to say, I downloaded this yesterday, this car, and I really did not spend any time driving. I mean, I don't practice with most of the cars that much. I might take them around once, but oof. Okay, the diagram of death hasn't appeared yet. But that doesn't mean I haven't done something that could then make the engine start overheating or something. Usually it tells you, but it could be like something subtle. Subtle. For fuck's sake. I wonder if it drove like this in real life. Obviously, having a steering wheel to drive it which would probably render a lot of these issues slightly more moot, but oof. I mean, the S-Class isn't sporty, it's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be driven around the Nürburgring, it's supposed to be nice on big, but it still surprises me just how, I don't know what the word is, inconsistent? Like, this base model is still powerful enough to be like going between massive understeer and then like out of control oversteer. I'm not looking forward to the final straight. I'm trying to keep this on a straight. I'm trying to keep this like from veering off. Okay, I am near the end now, I think. Near that final hairpin. Signifies the end is in sight. Okay, yeah. Although I think I might have made up some time with the Kia, because I'm pretty sure it's about 9 minutes with the Kia here. and I'm currently at 926. So that Kia was what, 13th place? I mean, thinking that I've done over 30 now, that isn't too bad. It's still top half of the list, but I'm definitely going to go, in my next video, I'm going to go back to some cars that are more predictable. Front wheel drive. I need the Citroen C1. It's got a Smart 4 too. I might do that Range Rover because I did do a practice in that today and it was very fun. And I didn't crash it. Fuck. Oh no. Okay, it's only the outside of the car. It hasn't given me the engine warning or anything yet. Although the steering appears to have been slightly. No, it's the worst of all worlds now. It's shit. I'm done. The radiator is damaged. The car is now like Kilimanjaro. The bonnet is. That Mercedes sign has like morphed. It's like becoming the wheels are all over the place. I'm not going to go above 60 because there's just no way I can keep the car under control above 60. Okay, I'm pushing it, but like no, look, I'm on like a straight line. Like I can't even keep it away from the wall. Where do I reckon this is gonna? What do I think? I think this might come near the Oh look, I'm actually pushing it. I'm pushing it. You know why I'm pushing it? Because I'm like, I'm worried if I know I've only got a few seconds before the engine explodes. Shit. I need to keep the distance between. It's not about time now, it's just about finishing. I don't want this to be the car that like I don't finish in. Okay. Oh. 31. Okay, so that's one of the slowest, I think. Let me have a look. Where are we? Okay, 31. So that means slowest is the W126, which I didn't film. Skoda Octavia, which I think was my second one I ever did, or third, second or third. No, that one. I think this is the one that I didn't film. Right, this is the first one I ever did. This is the little Sandero Access base model, and that was 14 minutes 38. Okay, so you know we're not in that bad territory. S-Max was the car, I think, the only other car I did possibly more damage to than this one. And I got like better than that. Although this car has a really powerful engine. The little Polo 1.2, is that the one I did in the last video? Okay, yeah, I don't think I damaged that one. So, okay, you know what, actually, I'm not too bad. And then these little Peugeot 205, one was filmed, one wasn't. Yeah, yeah. But a lot of the Defender I damaged as well, quite badly. Right. T-Cross. T-Cross was a modern car as well. Lexus. Okay, yeah, you know, I don't feel too bad. Oh, that worse than that. Little. What did I do worse than though? Oh wait, no, I didn't film that one. The Clio. Okay, yeah, that one I don't remember being very good at. That's the Logan. Worse than the Lada. Oh my god, that was fun though. That was actually one of the funnest I've done. Or is that the one I'm thinking of? As a 20, or was it a different Lada? 4 or 5. Okay. I'm content. This wasn't a very nice car to drive. Where is the S class? The other S class though. There's the no. That's the B class. Where is it then? I think it must be up here. There's the S class. That was 1114, and I did it in, wow, 1 minute 30. Well, that was a new model of S class. I don't know. That was my Everest, and not just the bonnet, but like, yeah, that was hard. Um, I'm not gonna do a big, huge boaty car like that again. I'll do the Range Rover in a future episode. I've got two of them to go. I got smaller ones like smart cars, which I think honestly front wheel drive smaller cars are just more fun to drive with the controller, or cars with not like old rear wheel drive cars that aren't that powerful, like the Ladas. Um, but I'll call it a day there, and say thank you for watching. Sorry that like that went on for ages because I really fucked that up, that Mercedes. I also haven't been playing this game very much. I've been playing a lot of Train Sim World, so my fault maybe for not doing more practice to keep myself on the ball. But I think that car was beyond me, beyond me. I'm not revisiting that Mercedes without steering wheel. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm going to be sticking to four-wheel drive and front-wheel drive cars for the foreseeable. Um, but yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching, and enjoy yourselves doing whatever. Hasta luego.